What's up agents, Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. In today's video, I'm going to showcase a very powerful assault rifle build. This build is going to be perfect playing solo. And in a group, I will showcase a way that you can switch the build up to play with teammates. So please make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. This build will give you healing, armor on kill, high amounts of damage, and many areas of utility that is unmatched with other setups. We're going to make use of the True Patriot gear set. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, it doesn't seem that powerful. Today, I'm going to change your mind and showcase to you why it's one of the best solo builds in the game. First, I will showcase the build in full detail, and then I will showcase some juicy gameplay for you guys. So the specialization choice is completely up to you and your playstyle. But I have chosen Gunner as I would recommend it because we do get some extra rate of fire on kill and armor on kill, plus we generate ammo. So make sure you've got assault rifle damage activated, as I recommend using an AR for this setup. And then whatever secondary gun you want to be using, make sure you have spec'd into it. Let's take a look at the setup as a whole before we get into depth with each piece. So the True Patriot gear set is exceptional for solo play. When we have a look at how it works, we get ammo capacity and magazine size. This allows us to shoot for longer periods of time, dishing out more sustained damage. Very nice. I have chosen to go more long range so that we can apply the buffs and debuffs rather than pushing up with an SMG and maybe struggling a bit, because this build is intended to be doing any content in the game in PvE. If you want to use it in a team setup, you would just need to change the backpack, and we'll get to that once we go to the backpack section. So let's take a look. So we get ammo capacity, magazine size, red, white, and blue. Every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. The red amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%. This is amplification, do not forget. Shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% once every second. So we have got 10% armor on kill, and the white buff, which is going to help us immensely get our armor back. We also have a shield. You don't have to use a shield, but I recommend it because it's basically like, it makes you so incredibly tanky. The blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. This is vital for you playing solo. Because we're tanky, it will feel like you have a large amount of protection from elites, for example, but towards all enemies. So full flag this is interesting. Now, this is where the chest piece comes into play, guys. And I really do recommend it because not only do we have memento, but the Catharsis holster giving us the best 2 pieces pretty much in the game for solo play. And we get a lot of incremental baseline weapon damage, which is the best. But the nice thing about using the chest piece is that it increases the rotation of the red, white, and blue, meaning that you could actually apply the full flag to almost every enemy that you shoot. And this is important for this reason. Enemies that die while under the effect of all 3 debuffs create a 5-meter explosion, dealing damage equal to their total health and armor. Explosion damage reduced on named enemy deaths. This is really nice, and that is why using the chest is so good. The backpack is decent, but memento is just what we need for this. So we're going to be rotating the flag faster, therefore putting the full flag on the enemies. And if you're playing in a team or solo, this is going to benefit everyone because that explosion is going to be really good. Focus the tanky enemy. And this is one of the first builds where you need to focus the tanky enemy rather than the squishy ones. And I think it's a different way of playing, and it's a lot of fun. Then, because we have True Patriot, we have got all of that going on, so much utility. Not only do we have memento for extra weapon damage and extra, for example, skill, health, duration, everything like that, but we also get armor regen. With the amount of armor that I've got on the setup, I can have 48,000 regen, just under 50,000 regen when my memento backpack is fully stacked up. Don't be fooled by the damage from this build, guys. Sustained damage over time is key, especially when synergizing it with the True Patriot. You don't want to be blitzing the NPCs down too quickly. You want to make use of that explosion and try and get a full flag on almost all of the enemies. So just keep that in mind when you're watching the gameplay. And let's take a look at the weapons now, because the weapons are quite interesting, and this is what I've chosen. My secondary is going to be the cold relations, because this is going to be sustained damage over time, which is very good. Now, gain plus 10% crit damage for every 0.5 seconds you are firing. Stacks up to 8 times. We have a larger mag. We have 68 bullets. Makes sense. We can continuously shoot for longer periods of time, therefore achieving that maximum amount of crit damage. That's not the point of this build, because I wanted to showcase this AR, the SOCOM MK16. The best long-range AR in the game, hands down. This gun, you can actually beam headshots, and I've seen console players do it from over 20 meters away. It's very good, and it works great. High damage, great accuracy, big magazine size, and the RPM doesn't feel good, but remember, you will be hitting a lot more shots than if you were using, for example, the FAL. So damage, 2 targets out of cover. We've got Ranger. Ranger is what I wanted to use just to give me more baseline weapon damage, and it's amplification as well. So the further you are away, the more damage you're getting. Now it's up to you what AR you want to use. There's so many other ones you can use. You can go for technician specialization. You can use the Kingbreaker, whatever you guys would like. The Busy Little Bee is something that also works great, but I don't really want to use this when showcasing a build that much. I will probably put it or use it in the gameplay because it is part. Is it a mechanic? It is a mechanic in the game right now, so I definitely will include it. So each piece, now I have gone for crit chance and crit damage. I wanted to try make sure we are critting because we make use of our baseline crit damage. Crit chance on the mask with a crit damage modification, the chest piece, crit chance, and a crit chance modification there. The holster, I've gone for crit chance there. It's up to you guys. Skill haste will help us in the long run, but that 15% weapon damage is really, really powerful. Memento, you guys know how this works by now. Collect trophies. If you don't want to use this build in playing solo, it still works great in a group. Use a Fenris bag with vigilance. That is what I would go for, and maybe go for more reds rather than the 1.6 million armor that I have got right now. Then the gloves, I've got crit chance, and then the knee pads, crit chance. These skills, decoy, duration, just make sure you put duration on your decoy all the time. Skill haste is going to be great. Shield, skill health, and you can use whatever skills you desire. Now, the Defender drone is exceptional with the Memento because it gives you health, skill health, which means you will be able to tank so much or mitigate a lot of damage and before the drone actually breaks. This build is really nice. Guys, make sure you do enjoy the gameplay, and I will be seeing you very soon in the next video. Peace out, guys.
They maintain this outpost. The True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound.
See you.
Alright! Deploying frag! We're losing people!
You like that? My armor's fresh. Take off. Good to go. Putting up a turret.
Frag deployed!
Rogue agent detected. Rogue airburst seeker mine detected. Hostile airburst seeker mine detected. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Rogue sniper turret detected. Hostile sniper turret detected. Rogue agent eliminated.